welcome back on Techno Herald Online and online education initiative by Techno Herald institutions. In this lecture, we are going to study continuity and differentiability. We are studying the first module of engineering mathematics, that is the calculus. Okay. So the topic we are going to study in this lecture is continuity and differentiability. I hope you already know what is continuity and differentiability. I am going to give you the basics to solve the problems based on continuity and differentiability that are asked in GATE examination. So basically मैं क्या करने वाली हूँ? I will just tell you the basic things which will be sufficient for you to solve all the problems that have been asked in GATE examination up to now and that are going to be asked. Okay, most probably that are going to be asked in the upcoming GATE exams. Okay, बस 3-4 लाइन्स लिख रखे हैं मैंने बोर्ड पे, इतना काफ़ी होगा आपके लिए गेट के सारे क्वेश्चंस करने के लिए, बिकॉज आई कीप ऑन टेलिंग दैट they are not going to check your calculation power. Okay, they are just going to check your basics, because these basics are needed for you for your higher studies. Okay, so let us start with continuity. Okay, a function f of x is said to be continuous at a point x is equal to a if f of a is definite, means the value of f of x at x is equal to a is some definite number, and the next is the limit should exist. Okay, limit f of x as x tends to a should exist and it is equal to f of a. This point basically means limit exists मतलब क्या? That is left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of a. What do you mean by left hand limit? Left hand limit means limit from left. I told you in the lecture of limits what is left hand limit, what is right hand limit. Here left hand limit means limit f of x when x tends to a from left is equal to limit x of a when x tends to a from limit f of x when x tends to a from right are both equal and equal to f of a. So let us understand it graphically once. Okay, graphically कैसे आपको पता चलेगा कि आपका लिमिट एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है कि नहीं. Look, these things are not required. The thing that is required to solve all the GATE problems is only this much. Okay, you have to just remember that limit from left and limit from right should be equal, but for better understanding I will give you the graphical interpretation also. Okay, so say there is some function I am telling you here. Okay, I will tell you here. Continuous means what? Continuous means there should not be sudden breaks. Okay, continuous, let me write it here, means no sudden breaks. माने कि क्या? No sudden breaks मतलब your graph should be smooth. Look at this graph. Say this is some sort of curve. Okay, so can you see any sudden breaks here? No, there are no sudden breaks. Each point is continuous. The graph is continuous, no sudden breaks. Each point on the graph is smooth. No sudden break is there. So this you can say that this function is continuous. Fine. अब देखो दूसरे पॉइंट का क्या इंटरप्रिटेशन है. दूसरे पॉइंट में क्या कह रहा है आपको कि लिमिट्स शुड एग्जिस्ट, मीन्स द वैल्यू ऑफ द फंक्शन फ्रॉम लेफ्ट and the value of function from right should be equal. So let us say there is some point x is equal to a. मैं ग्राफ का मार्किंग कर देती हूँ. This is x, this is say f of x. Okay, this is x, this is f of x axis. So say there is some point x is equal to a, at x is equal to a This graph is having some value like f of a, f of a. थोड़ा छोटा हो गया, आई होप इट इज विजिबल. तो इस पॉइंट पे at x is equal to a, the value of function is f of a. Then what is the value of the function when f is equal to a from left? Okay, मतलब means x tends to a but from left, means x is almost equal to a but x is slightly less than a. Okay, so see where will be the point here? The point here यहाँ पे होगा कहीं पे लगभग almost उसके left में, कहीं पे बिल्कुल close में होगा. a tends to a, x tends to a from left, उसके बिल्कुल क्लोज में कहीं पे यहीं पे होगा. तो अगर आप इसको मैच करोगे, इफ यू ऑलमोस्ट मैच दिस पॉइंट टू द y एक्सिस, यू विल ऑलमोस्ट बी क्लोज टू f ऑफ a. ओके, अगर आप कहीं से यहाँ पे पॉइंट ले लो, ओके, फ्रॉम राइट, इफ यू टेक अ पॉइंट जस्ट राइट टू a, then again you see that your value is almost equal to f of a. So at x is equal to a, your graph is what? Continuous. Okay, your graph is continuous because from left and from right the value of f of x is equal to same, almost same. Now see what is discontinuous. Discontinuous means there must be some sudden break at the particular point. This graph is overall continuous, but there may be some graphs where all the function is not continuous, there is some discontinuity in the graph. Okay, so say for f of x is equal to a modulus of x. Modulus x is a very famous function. So if f of x is equal to mod x, this is one example, this is one example, or let me rub it, okay, because already space is less, so you may get confused. Here I am going to draw the graph for f of x is equal to mod x. कैसा होता है mod x का ग्राफ? It is something like this. If this is x, if this is f of x, so mod x will be something like this. So can you say that this graph is continuous? No, this graph is not continuous. It has a sudden break. Means up to here, up to the left side of f of x axis, you see that the graph is what? The graph is decreasing. Okay, the value of f of x is continuously decreasing on this side. As you move, as you increase the value of x, अब देखो लेफ्ट साइड में आप इधर से इधर जब जाते हो तो x का वैल्यू क्या होता है? बढ़ता है. तो जैसे आप इधर से इधर जा रहे हो, आपका y एक्सिस पे वैल्यू क्या हो रहा है? नीचे आ रहा है, घट रहा है. ठीक है, यू सी द वैल्यू इज गोइंग डाउन as you move from low value of x to high value of x, the value of f of x is decreasing. बट एक बार आप राइट साइड ऑफ द ग्राफ में आ जाओ. जैसे राइट साइड में आते हो तो क्या होता है? अब आप जैसे जैसे x का वैल्यू बढ़ाओगे, वैसे वैसे आपका y का वैल्यू बढ़ रहा है. सी, it is increasing like this. Okay, it is increasing like this. So you can say that there is a sudden break at x is equal to 0. So the function f of x is equal to mod x is discontinuous. It is not continuous because it is having a sudden break. Okay, so I hope you have understood the definition of continuity, and I'm sure you already know that, but just for recap, I gave you some brief explanation. Let us move to the differentiability because these things are not required for you at all. Okay, मैं सिर्फ इतने से आपके सारे गेट प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दूंगी, आपको और कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. वी आर जस्ट स्टडिंग फॉर गेट राइट नाउ. ओके, चलो, let us now move to differentiability. What is differentiability? So for a function to be differentiable, it must be continuous first. कंटिन्यूअस होना ज़रूरी है. अगर कंटिन्यूअस है तो डिफरेंशिएबल हो सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है. सो सबसे पहले आपको कॉन्टिन्यूटी कंडीशन को सेटिस्फाई करना इज मस्ट. सबसे ज़रूरी है कि आपका फंक्शन कॉन्टिन्यूअस होना चाहिए, तभी ये डिफरेंशिएबल होने के लिए कैंडिडेचर को गेट करेगा. ठीक है, अदरवाइज अगर कंटिन्यूअस नहीं है, अगर आपको चेक करना है कि आपका पॉइंट डिफरेंशिएबल है या नहीं है, तो सबसे पहले आप चेक करो कि कंटिन्यूअस है कि नहीं है. अगर कंटिन्यूअस नहीं है तो डिफरेंशिएबल तो नहीं ही होगा. ओके, पर अगर कंटिन्यूअस हो गया है तो फिर डिफरेंशिएबल हो सकता है या नहीं हो सकता है। तो अगर कंटिन्यूअस हो गया है, so then what is the next point for the graph to be differentiable? That limit x tends to a, first derivative of f of x should exist. It should be a definite number, it should exist. Okay, this is not f of x, this is f dash of x. Limit exist मतलब क्या? That limit x tends to a from left, f dash of x is equal to limit x tends to a from right, f dash of x should be equal to कितना? f of a. This limit should exist. So mug up these 2-3 points. Now we will solve the problems based on continuity and differentiability. Mind this, this is a very important topic. Almost each year one question or two question is asked from this topic itself. Okay, so this means calculus itself is very important. कभी ऐसा नहीं होता कि calculus से question ना आए, ठीक है? calculus से question हर साल आता है, 4-5 मार्क्स का एटलीस्ट आता है, ठीक है? उसमें से एक continuity differentiability बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, हर साल सवाल आता है, ठीक है? तो इससे पहले कि हम लोग गेट के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करें, let us see some basic knowledge about the continuous and differentiable functions that will help you in solving the problem. So I will give you some thumb rules. I will give you some thumb rules that are always applicable in case of continuity and differentiability. Okay. So let us see. So let us now see some important rules regarding to continuity and differentiability. Okay. These thumb rules will help you in solving the problems. So the first rule here is that if a function is said to be differentiable, it is always continuous, because the definition of differentiability contains continuity. Okay, if a function is continuous, only then this function can be differentiable. So if any question says that this function is differentiable, तो आप सीधे समझ सकते हो कि अगर differentiable है तो continuous तो होगा ही होगा. So continuity okay, differentiability implies continuity. लेकिन अगर सिर्फ ये कहा है that function is continuous, then it need not be differentiable. अगर कंटिन्यूअस सिर्फ कहा है तो डिफरेंशिएबल हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता, लेकिन अगर ये कह दिया है कि फंक्शन डिफरेंशिएबल है तो कंटिन्यूअस पक्का होगा. सो डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी implies continuity, but continuity may not imply differentiability. Thus vice versa is not true, but vice versa is not true. This one is a very important point. Okay, the next point is here is that the polynomial functions उसके अलावा exponential functions e to the power x, then sinusoidal functions, cosinusoidal functions are always continuous. Okay, always continuous and differentiable also. Okay, continuous and differentiable. It means like if a function is exponential, then you do not need to check for its continuity. If a function is sinusoidal, you do not need to check the continuity. It is understood that sinusoidal, cosinusoidal functions are always continuous and differentiable. Other thing that polynomials are also always continuous and differentiable. Means polynomials माने क्या? पावर्स ऑफ x का फंक्शन. ओके, सो these thumb rule functions are always continuous and differentiable. Third point here is that if there are two functions, if f of f and g, okay, f and g are two functions which are continuous, two functions both continuous, or differentiable, then f plus g is continuous, f minus g is also continuous, f into g is also continuous. ओके, सो अगर दो फंक्शंस f और g हैं जो कॉन्टिन्यूअस है तो उनका सम भी कॉन्टिन्यूअस होगा, उनका सब्ट्रैक्शन भी कॉन्टिन्यूअस होगा, मतलब उनका डिफरेंस भी कॉन्टिन्यूअस होगा, उनका मल्टीप्लिकेशन भी कॉन्टिन्यूअस होगा, उनका डिवीजन भी कॉन्टिन्यूअस होगा. बट देयर इज वन कंडीशन that if you are using f by g, then g should not be equal to 0, means denominator, but g should not be equal to 0. बट अगर g 0 नहीं है तो पक्का कॉन्टिन्यूअस होगा, क्योंकि g अगर एक बार 0 हो गया तो द नंबर विल बी indefinite, but continuity says that f of a should always be definite. Okay, so this is the thumb rule. Okay, let us see some examples regarding these points. Okay, so like if I want to give some examples, like say f is equal to some function like f of x is equal to say some polynomial, means x cube plus x square, something like this. G of x is equal to some sinusoidal function. Okay, or say something added with it, f of x plus sin x plus e to the power x, then you can say that f plus g is continuous always. Okay, because you already know that this is a polynomial. Polynomials are always constant, continuous. G of x is sinusoidal plus exponential, and sinusoidal and exponential both are always continuous. So continuous plus continuous gives a continuous, means this is always continuous. क्यों? क्योंकि ये polynomial है. Again this is also again continuous always. क्यों? क्योंकि this is sinusoidal plus exponential, so this is again always continuous. So you can say that sum f of x plus g of x, say f of x plus g of x is y of x, then y of x will be continuous. X cube plus x square plus sin x plus e to the power x is continuous. Like this you can say using the point number 3. Okay, उसके अलावा और देखो, अभी मान लो कि एक और एग्जांपल देखो, मान लो कि f of x is some e to the power x. Okay, and g of x is some say sin cos x. Okay, g of x is cos of x. Then f of x by g of x it इक्वल टू कितना होगा, e to the power x by cos x. अब देखो ये भी कॉन्टिन्यूअस है और ये भी कॉन्टिन्यूअस है, बट इन केस ऑफ डिवीजन I said that g should not be equal to 0. So in this case for the denominator not be equal to 0, what is required? Cos कहाँ पे 0 होता है? Cos is equal to 0 when x इज इक्वल टू 2n प्लस 1 इंटू पाई बाई 2 मीन्स ऑड मल्टीपल ऑफ पाई बाई 2 पे हमारा x इज व्हाट 0. So you have to say that discontinuous at where at cos x is equal to 0, that is x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 where n belongs to integers. Okay, अगर मान लो यहाँ पे साइन होता तो साइन के लिए क्या करोगे? If it is a sign, so let me tell you roughly here. Okay, I am erasing this part. माने अगर gx की जगह पे मान लो कि अगर sin x होता, f of x की जगह पे से something like some polynomial. Okay, say some polynomial is here. Sir cos x रख दो. Okay, if g of x is sin x, f of x is cos x, तो f of x by g of x निकालोगे तो क्या आएगा? Is equal to cos x by sin x. ये कहाँ पे डिसकंटिन्यूअस होगा? It will be discontinuous when sin x is equal to 0. So sin x कहाँ पे 0 होता है? When sin x is equal to 0. Where sin x is equal to 0? That is x is equal to n pi पे sin x is equal to 0 होता है. So like this you have to check that if you have a function in p by q form, if you have a function in p by q form, you always have to check the denominator. Okay, so let me write this point somewhere. Okay, I am erasing this. Take it as a note. If f of x is equal to say some polynomial, some numerator by denominator form, p by q. P may be some polynomial or some function of x, p of x कह दो और q of x कह दो, ठीक है, not a problem. Then to be means even if p of x and q of x are continuous or differentiable, you have to check that qx should not be equal to 0. So for this be continuous, qx must not be equal to 0. अब अगर qx की जगह पे sin x होगा, then x should not be equal to क्या? n pi for n belongs to integers. और if qx is equal to cos x, then x should not be equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 for n belonging to integer. और qx इज इक्वल टू लॉग, अगर लॉग हुआ तो लॉग कहाँ पे अनडिफाइंड होता है? लॉग इज ऑलवेज डिफाइंड फॉर x इज ग्रेटर देन 0. ओके, सो लॉग इज ऑलवेज डिफाइंड फॉर x is greater than 0. So if the denominator of the function is some log, then your x, और अगर x की जगह पे f of x या g of x या कुछ भी है, then the x should be greater than 0. Okay, x should be greater than 0 for log x to be defined. Similarly, अगर मान लो कि q of x is some function under square root. Okay, so say k of x. Okay, if qx is some k of x, if qx is some k of x, then your k of x must be greater than equal to 0, because less than 0 पे तो k of x does not exist. Okay, undefined k of x, because we are not dealing the complex numbers here. So less than 0 पे तो k of x defined ही नहीं है. उसके अलावा अगर k of x 0 है तो k of x अगर 0 है तो स्क्वायर रूट तो डिफाइन है, तो स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 0 इज 0. बट इन द डेनोमिनेटर इफ यू पुट सम k of x का स्क्वायर रूट विच इज इक्वल टू 0, then your f of x will be undefined, then your function will be discontinuous. Okay, like this you can check the denominator for different functions. Okay, so always the denominator should be defined. उसके अलावा और चीज़ें देखो, let us say some more things. Okay, I am removing this part. मान लो कि आपका फंक्शन क्या है, लॉग है. ठीक है, तो लॉग को डिफाइन होने के लिए क्या होना चाहिए? फॉर लॉग एक्स टू बी डिफाइंड योर एक्स, ये तो मैंने बता दिया आपको. लॉग एक्स को डिफाइन होने के लिए क्या होना चाहिए? एक्स शुड बी ग्रेटर देन 0. सो इफ योर फंक्शन इंक्लूड्स लॉगरिथमिक फंक्शन, देन द आर्गुमेंट ऑफ लॉग मस्ट बी ग्रेटर देन 0, बिकॉज लॉग इज नॉट डिफाइंड फॉर एक्स लेस देन 0. ओके, लाइक दैट अगर रूट का फंक्शन है तो हमेशा स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर जो भी टर्म है वो क्या होना चाहिए आपका? ग्रेटर देन 0 होना चाहिए. मैं लिख देती हूँ, log x is only defined for what? X is greater than 0. Other thing that square root of f of x is only defined for f of x greater than equal to 0. यहाँ पे मैं बात कर रही हूँ, this is not in denominator, this is just a f of x का स्क्वायर रूट. तो उस केस में f of x is only defined for f of x greater than equal to 0. Okay. So like this you can check by yourself, many function will be there. मतलब अगर mod x है, if there is mod x, तो mod x कहाँ पे? mod x is discontinuous at where? Like mod of f of x is discontinuous where f of x is equal to 0. अगर f of x is equal to 0 होगा तो वहाँ पे उस पॉइंट पे, जस्ट उस पॉइंट पे, मीन्स उस x is equal to a पे आपका फंक्शन डिसकंटिन्यूस होगा. इस तरीके से आप डिफरेंट फंक्शंस के लिए चेक कर सकते हो. बाकी continuity, differentiability we will understand through a number of numerical problems, that those will give you more and more clarity. Okay, so let us now finish the talk. We will now do some very beautiful problem based on continuity and differentiability that will make the basics of these two topics crystal clear for you, so that you can solve all the problems that are asked in GATE examination till now and in the upcoming years also. Okay, so let us move to the GATE previous year questions section.